the transformation, how important is from the force to the service.
Yeah, well, basically, whether they do the drive, uh, one like bringing in the technology there for assist the police, they help for build more trust and confidence in the people, the police, and then we don't start the movement with within the western area. We then talk to police officers, we don't talk to community stakeholders for ensure say now this drive will go. But basically, I wanted the general public the mandates remain the same. Now the method of approach will change. With the more of community engagement, discussions with the community people, rather than forcing or using more authority, more power with the word is a force. So this now the trend is with the go, and we don't try for at least get the mindset of the policeman then. Now the province, I mean, now the western area here. Key stakeholders are equally involved in the planning and implementation of this drive. With the support of the UNDP, the IGP will also make it, I mean, the tour now Ghana for look at the Ghana policing model. And the UNDP resident representative, way now Mr. Frederick Ampia, it be a part of the transition process of the Ghanaian police from 2002. So when he hold meeting with the IGP look at a lot of transformation system we want to do within the police. The man was very, impressed with this move. He said, no, me go pioneer this one. And when they go Ghana, they look at how the police operate. They look at the Ministry of Internal Affairs, how they come in and support the police. They look at the judiciary for, I mean, the role where they play in assisting the police. So what you don't do when you come back, they form a technical committee from the Ghana police, I mean, service and the Sierra Leone here. But look at key things they will do. One, we don't do what you call the review of the Police Act. We we talk about the establishment of the police force. So we don't review that one day. We did now with the law reform commissions for look at them and then take an cabinet and parliament for approval. We also did try for review the disciplinary code of the police. We go shooting within the review of the 1991 constitution, which is also ongoing now. And what we don't do also, we get the experts we come up from Nigeria. We can look at the communication strategies, which method, which approach, which talk we get for go. I mean, engage the community people and even the media. But the trend of which we get for go from now on to, 2025, how the police get for look like. So basically, now so we don't start. And it comes January, we dey target the provinces. We therefore look at key stakeholders who call town hall meeting with them for let them voice go be heard. The input is also matter how they want the police for go, which are the thing they will do. So basically now around this, we don't try for implement some of these technological devices for assist the police.
All right. So in as much as una dey try for make this happen, how much una don they engage within the police force, the officers themselves, because whatever you say, people still get the issue of trust with the salon police.
Yes, Naim, I start on by saying the 17 we start with Freetown West. We talk to personnel there. We talk about mindsets, take away the mindset, lead us to the initiatives we want to start. We move again, we go in our family kingdom where we talk, we talk to stakeholders and school picking, SSM in the bike riders, all other, walks of life, them be dey. We come out again, we also go inspect certain facility in Godrich. We can at New England here, we have police stations, we do down there. The 18, we go na the eastern part of Freetown. We talk to police officers na Ross Roadway, na the division, regional headquarters. We also go na John James Complex. We also talk to community stakeholders in there. We go na Calverton, we go na Waterloo. So we dey engage the mindset of our personnel them towards wetin they come. And we also the IGP also talk about the benefit them we attach to this one. Comes 2025, we get forget well befitting, status of police officers, and we talk about construction of police posts, police stations. Say from Waterloo on to Godrich, we not get any bigger stations where we able host policemen there. So we get land now within that peninsula as they where they talk about more than 64 quarters where they get for building. And also they talk about we'll talk about uniform, pure uniform, boot, belt, everything now the same. We'll get for car with them. Of course, that supply they on now. When they talk about the VHF, you look at the commander of the band set, get that handset now. This will talk about effective communication within the police. What did they happen? Now the streets, you go there, now your office, you dey see, you dey know what did they happen there. So basically, these are the mindset hold on it. These are the preparedness of the IGP for take this drive through. So basically, that's some of the things that this world they do.
All right, so definitely another for address. Well, this is not only for Sierra Leone, all over the world, and they complain about one challenge where people can get with with the police. Now, the excessive use of force when it comes to like interrogation, when then they do even at traffic, whatever the case, whether in the area of arrest, another for looking side and as well.
Yes, basically, this transition they target the mindset of the policeman as well as the civil, populace or the police. One, now more of community engagement, we refer him back on. It's a kind of community-oriented policing, wherein the policeman is seeing himself as servant, not as a master. So the people they serve, and then our masters there. So basically, now the trend is what they go with. Then here where people they complain, now a gradual process we dey overcome am because we don't dey do a lot of other things there. We don't benchmark other policing models then for look at say if we try for incorporate some of these practices in our policing, how it will work. So we don't need try that one day. I dey talk about now, the installation of a CCTV camera. It not be ever dey in our policing model. This not the new try this whole they go. Now you tell you say how policeman they operate in my 38, we can in our office to the watch am. If any allegations of misconduct or any other things we get for do with professional misconduct, we just dey go say pull the record of so thing. We dey watch am and see. And within the Freetown, sitting here, we get camera and sat inside and they we get what you call undercover police officers. Then they dey for monitor the policeman SSF where they dey within that area there. Then they dey for monitor equally so the camera if nobody not tamper with her. We it's very difficult for identify them if whether they are police officers or not. So basically, we dey do this so that we go able to move away that mindset of the community. People say police are this, police are this. And coming back to the transition, again for give more power to the community people. You look at how to reach areas. Police officers now they do what we call debts. Well, this not the chief work than they left and give the chief. So the engagement, they target more of them area than they for give more power to the community people for certain area. We also they bring in what we call informal resolutions. For instance, we they deal with case we get for do with mobile phone. We don't retrieve the mobile phone, it is in good working order. It is sick reason, to say no. Taking this matter to court and more burden on the court. Can go with the community stakeholder and able to resolve this one amicably. So the informal resolutions, the police they negotiate this directive between the complainant and the suspect party. Because most of them phone they are the one in now with the catch with, they are not the real thieves. Now like who call receiver. I don't thief am, I can't sell and give other person go sell and give other person. So for trace the actual thief man, it will be very difficult. So they see all those, these are all areas who they address. Community bank will can now say the stakeholders they say me go solve this case out. Get and let go solve am out. If you're not right, when I come back, then you go charge and go court. But basically, now for like give power and authorities to the chiefdom authorities will deserve.
Okay, another thing, the police them, themselves now mortal man, even though then they go through training them. And inside this transition, yeah, I really talk about they go for build some posts, also provide the fitting uniform and things like that. But how much una get for look inside like then self own mental health conditions? Because imagine somebody they work that work way possibly they get holiday, they get holiday it gets stress, Even some they even say their own uniform safe that they buy if they don't get money for buying, so then go deal with that old fade uniform wey no dey give good image to the police force.
Yes, well, this all the part of the package, all the carry it. Yeah. And in policing, like are entitled to casual leave when are 3 days, UPA leave when are 7 days, annual leave when are yearly. You understand? So if I sick now, like I not can work, even though I'm alone, I will say no, I know. I dey go take medical, they give me excusability. So these are all procedures or issues created within the police for at least address some of the thing and they. Now the IGP also they concern, they dey promote local people there and then bring in certain ranks that will not be there exist again. Like for instance, when they talk about corporal, they will not pull them, it come back. When they talk about sergeant major, when they talk about SI, when they talk about chief inspector, when they talk about DSP, when they talk about commissioner, ACP, these are all ranks where we don't go. But because of the restructuring or re-established ranks of that thing and they again, the IGP key on that thing and they say no, look, pay them money they before they address any other promotion issue again. And that one day, it all be with the Ministry of Finance for CC. They address some of them thing and they. Next year, hopefully, then they address the issue then they. We will talk about medical services. Of course, last month also we see Usai, the Leone Police Hospital being there for partner with the medical surgeon with actions wey na medical, I mean farm wey dem base na Spain. They can do free surgical operations on police officers dem, the independent and even community members and they hopefully next year they will come back again. These are operations where anyone they cost like then 5,000 we then come for Kandwa. So basically we are moving gradually for ensure say we move all those areas. You go now Lunge, we don't get a health center there. Prior to this time, it not be dey happen. We also look at a bond where people, majority of police officers, they consider their side and they as remote area. We also get medical facility there now, where it able to address some of that thing and they, if you go out of hands now, we make a fire. So basically, that's some of the way then this way the IGP and the executive management board don't they do for address some of these things. Now a gradual process. We they can day one day.
Well,
Go ahead,
yeah,
man.
police, like normally they give emergency lines. Sometimes you can call an emergency line the that you know response. Because the effectiveness is something somebody call emergency but something as something pressing in an area. We go call police. So tell police not pick or even when police pick, it will late for calm, for address the situation. But so there is the action right. How that they try for operate that.
Yes, one way to overcome this, I talk about the GPS installed on our patrol vehicles and then now. If you call now 900, they will respond to you. Now free line, 900, now free line.
Call 900 now.
900 now you call and they will respond to you. And this 900 now then get the GPS room. Then get all the movement of the 11. We started, it was 10 divisions here, but we don't get now grafting added to it. Then they monitor all the movement of the vehicles and they call you now if for instance you get issues here, you need police response, then we're able to respond to you right now. You understand? Also we get other mechanism put in place for addressing thing and we get certain areas and we people could look at they say no, yeah, after all hours I'm not a pass day because I go afraid I'm not gonna be raw. You understand? So when you go there now, we dey see police presence at the area and you come down at the streets before reaching to Azaki and you dey more see police officer than they. We go able report or call your complaints to them. We don't go able respond to you.
All right. Well, we will continue for get more information from you, but let we also get some sweet melodies from the Leone Police. Yeah. Yes.